Hello. Just in 10 minutes, we will discuss on switching between visuals using bookmarks. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. This is the scenario. You have created a donut visual to highlight profit value by each item that is being sold by your company. Few users don't want to see a donut chart since it is best suited for 3 or 4 data series only. And this visual is not an outstanding visual in my opinion also. So they prefer to view this information using a column chart. However, some users still need this to be a donut chart. What is the best way to satisfy both the type of users? The suggested solution will be to create both the type of visuals and then use bookmarks to switch between them. This is the donut chart I am talking about. I have selected this donut chart, then click on the View tab, then move to Selection pane, where I'll be able to see layer order, in which I'll be able to see two properties: show the visual or hide the visual, which can be controlled by clicking the eye symbol here. So when I click on the eye symbol to hide this visual, the donut chart is no more visible in the screen. I can get it back in a second just by clicking the same symbol again. So this is the first point of learning for us, that you will be able to hide or show a visual by using the show or hide property in the layer order that is available in the selection pane by clicking the View tab. The next task is to get a copy of this visual and then change it to a column chart. Then keep it exactly on the top of the donut chart. Then go back to your selection pane. Look at the show or hide property. Initially, I am going to hide the column chart by hitting the eye symbol. Then we'll create a bookmark to add the current scenario as a static snapshot, for which I am going to give a name called donut chart. In the next step, I am going to hide the donut chart, unhide the column chart, add this scenario as another bookmark, which I want to rename as column chart. I have just added two bookmarks in the names called donut chart and column chart, and by switching between the bookmarks, I will be able to see either of the visuals in my screen. The next task should be making those two bookmarks available in the report screen so that users can make use of them. For that, from the Insert tab, I can reach the Elements section and click on the Buttons options, from where I'll be able to see a bookmark button available. This can be used, or I can also use a blank button, or I can also use a navigator called Bookmark Navigator. Let me start with a bookmark button. When I click on this option, an empty bookmark is placed on the left-hand side top corner of the screen that I can bring to any location of my choice, readjust the size. And for this bookmark, we have the format options. And the first thing I would like to do is to click on the Style section, switch on the text option, and then provide a text here, such as click to view donut chart. Similarly, I can create another bookmark to view the column chart. Now, these two bookmarks are dummy placeholders for which I need to assign an action. So let me click on the first one called click to view donut chart. Click on the action part of the button. Then I want the bookmark called donut chart to be used by this button. And for the next one, I want the bookmark called column chart to be used. And then when I click on this with the control key in the keyboard clicked, I'll be able to switch between the visuals. For obvious reasons, if you don't want to see this bookmark icon here, you can very well uncheck this option called icon being shown. You can switch this off and it is no more visible here. You can also provide mild background color to both the bookmark buttons by using the fill option. You can check all these options by yourself. So this is a simple way to create a bookmark, and then using a bookmark button, I'll be able to click the control key in the keyboard and then click on any one of them to switch between the visuals. In this method, you can create as many individual bookmark buttons as you want. However, you can also use the bookmark navigator if you are interested. Let me now remove both the bookmark buttons. Please remember, I am not removing the bookmark, I am just removing the bookmark button. Then I am going to hit the same insert tab elements. I want to use a button element in which prefer to use a bookmark navigator. The bookmark navigator instantaneously brings me the names of the two bookmarks that I have already created called donut chart and column chart, which is good enough for me. And when I click on either one of them, I'll be able to see the same action happening. In addition to that, I'm also able to see which bookmark is currently being used in the screen because the background color is different from the unused bookmark. This is certainly a good feature that I can think to use, but there is a small catch in this. For example, if you are interested in creating one more bookmark, let us say you want to see the data for the year 2015, and then you want to see the month-wise profit figures from the matrix visual. You want this scenario to be captured as a bookmark, and you are going to add this with a name called 2015 monthly profit. You may be interested in creating a couple of more bookmarks like this, but they should not interfere the donut chart visual and the column chart visual, which has a specific purpose. To enforce that requirement, I prefer you to have a look into the bookmarks pane, in which you can select the donut chart bookmark and then column chart bookmark together. Then by hitting the more options button, you can group them together, which is now known as group 1, that can also be renamed by you if you want. Or you can leave that as it is at this point of time and then click on the bookmark navigator from the format menu, reach the bookmark section and then choose group 1 to be used by this bookmark. There you go. Let me quickly talk about tab order, which is an accessibility feature in Power BI. Setting the tab order helps keyboard users navigate your report in an order that matches the way users visually process the report visuals. If you are including decorative shapes and images in your report, you should remove those from the tab order. It is a good idea to check the tab order of your visuals in a report page before publishing the report. Please have a look into the tab order here. The very first item looks to be a bookmark navigator, whereas I may be interested to use the slicer as the first option. So I can click here, then I can move it to the first position manually one by one, or I can use an option called have tab order match visual order. Click. It itself is doing the same job. Now, when I hit the tab key in the keyboard, if I click on the report canvas area, select the first slicer, then start clicking the tab, then you will be able to see the visuals are getting selected in the same order in which the tab order is recognizing the serial number of those visuals. If you think that you may need to make some changes here, you can very well do that. And this is just an introduction about tab order. We discussed quite a few points about creating a bookmark, then using bookmark buttons or bookmark navigator that can help the users to switch between visuals. Is any of the information discussed in this video or new for you? Kindly provide your response in the comment section. You can also ask questions and we shall respond. Such an interaction will help us provide you better videos. In the next video, I'll be talking about a simple method using DAX to create dynamic titles for your visuals. Please stay tuned. I'm just going to give the slides that will summarize how we have performed these activities. These are the learning points you have come across in this discussion. You can read them slowly when you want. Additional information about the bookmark navigator as well as the tab order. Hope you enjoy this video. Thank you for watching the video. Please do subscribe if you have not subscribed this channel.